Hey guys, this is not an ASMR video. As you could tell, I'm using my regular voice. Today I'm speaking on something very serious. And as a colored person, I feel wrong for not using my platform, which is YouTube, to speak out on this. I've spoken out on this on my Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and I just feel wrong not speaking out on this on YouTube, where I have a little bit of a bigger audience. So I'm talking about the George Floyd murder and everything that's been going on. I think it's absolutely ridiculous that this cop is only looking at third-degree murder when autopsy even came out that he died from the incident. My question is, how can you only charge somebody with third-degree murder when you see in the video this guy intentionally had his fucking knee on this man's neck for 8 to 9 minutes, and you want to sit here and tell us that's not intentional? I don't know too much about the law. I'm not a law major, but based on a little I do know, I really don't think that should be only third-degree murder. It should at least be second. In my opinion, I think it should be first, because I really do feel like it was premeditated in some way. You guys could correct me if I'm wrong. You're more than welcome to have an opinion. That's fine. But in my opinion, I feel like it should be first-degree murder. But knowing our system, that's not going to happen most likely. And it's a shame. And I don't mean to pull the race card out, but I feel like I'm going to have to. If it was a person of color, they would not be this easy on us. And it's sad to say, but it's true. And why is that? Just because of this? Really? It's fucking ridiculous. And then people wonder why people are protesting the way they are. Do I agree with the way some people are protesting? No, I don't. Do I agree with protesting in general? Yes. But I really don't agree with the amount of violence in these protests. But then again, when we protested peacefully, no change was made. So we had to resort, the Martin Luther King approach didn't work, so we had to resort to the Malcolm X approach. We tried the peaceful way. We did. That didn't work. So as people, what do they really expect us to do at this point, if you know what I mean? And I really do think change starts with us. And it's so unfortunate that this is happening. It's so unfortunate that not even just George Floyd, so many colored people. And I know it's mainly black people, but I do say colored people just to keep it general. I don't want to offend anybody, I know social media can be very sensitive. So I'm just going to say colored people just not to offend anybody, Because while most of you may agree with me, there's always going to be that one person that likes to take everything out of context. And I'm not trying to have that. So to keep it general, I'm just going to say people of color. Back to what I was saying, it's not just George Floyd. I think this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's so many colored people being wrongfully mistreated, wrongfully murdered. For what? For what? It's fucking ridiculous. I just honestly think it's fucking ridiculous. And I'm sorry, I'm coming here and I'm cursing up a storm. But me as a colored individual, I could not stay silent about this. Like I said, I spoke about this on my Facebook, my Instagram, my Snapchat. If you guys want my social media, I'm gonna link that below. And if you guys do choose to follow me on social media, please let me know that you're from my channel, because I have a trust issue with people from past experiences. I'm sorry. So if you do choose to follow me on social media, please let me know that you're from the channel. Anyways, that's not the point. So point being, this is just sad. It's frustrating that so many of our innocent black young men and women, people of color, have to be afraid to go outside to live their lives. It's ridiculous. And it shouldn't be a thing, but unfortunately it is. Why? Because the color of someone's skin? And on Facebook today, I saw people posting George Floyd's past convictions. What does that have to do with his murder? What does that have to do with this guy being wrongfully assaulted and murdered? That doesn't make a difference. That doesn't mean anything. And it's really fucking pathetic how people are sitting here literally trying to justify why this man was murdered. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I've seen on social media. That's another thing too. Social media can be very fucking toxic. I just don't get why people can be so small-minded and still find a way to try and justify this man's murder. This man did not deserve to go the way he did. Nobody deserves that. Like, it's just ridiculous. It's just frustrating. And I really do think that change starts with us. Like, this needs to be shut down. This needs to stop. Because this is only going to turn into another war. That's what it's going to turn into. And change isn't made. And I'm just gonna say it. I don't want to use this language, but I'm going to. I swear, if this cop and the others do not get charged, if we hear a not guilty verdict, that's gonna prove how fucked up the system is. That's just gonna prove how corrupt the fucking system is. And that's gonna be so fucked up. The system is very corrupt as it is. Let's get that straight. But hypothetically, if this comes out to not guilty, that's gonna be fucking ridiculous. Let's hope that's not the case. Let's hope that George Floyd does get the justice he deserves. And not just him, everybody else. Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud, I can't pronounce his name, I'm so sorry. And everybody else who was wrongfully murdered. Because this is not okay. This is not okay. And like I said before, me as a Hispanic individual, me as someone who's colored, I refuse to stay silent about this. I refuse to not use my platform to have a voice. And this needs to change. And it's really sad. So thank you guys for listening. I just felt like I had to come on here and say something. I will be back with another ASMR video very soon. I hope everybody's staying safe. If you have curfew, we have curfew now, 11 p.m. That's too late. What type of shit is that? Anyway, it's just my opinion. I hope everybody's staying safe. Please do stay safe. If you choose to go outside, if you're gonna protest, please do it safely. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.